Hey guys, it is I, Ray Lee, and today we are back with more watercolor illustration. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, or the really beginning part, that's what we're going to be painting today. And I will be transitioning it into my style that I implemented in my watercolor technique, which is like almost this anime-esque background landscape-ish style. If you have seen my previous watercolor illustration, first of all, thank you, and you know now at least what I'm going for. So also do not be shocked, but in the middle there's going to be a budget increase. I'm kidding. It's just that my mother got a new phone and it has a better camera than my shitty ass laptop. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, and I was able to do more better editing to make the quality better of the painting. But don't worry, I didn't deviate to how it actually looked like IRL. So what you see here is still the same painting that I've been doing, only a lot brighter and a lot more colorful. Actually, it's not a lot more colorful. It's a lot more closer to the color that is my painting, like IRL when you look at it without the camera. And I was happy to see that. But here I am laying in some of the base color, and at first when I was drawing the grass of the church, because this is a church by the way in Zamboanga City in the Philippines, it's called Fort Pilar, and it is one of the most holiest place and the most silent place that you can find in the country for me. It was a great time that I spent there with my family. Every time my mom has a birthday, we go there. It is a very loving and peaceful place. And yes, so what now? Well, I'm doing the painting right now, and I'm doing the grasses, and as you can see I decided to play with it a bit. I did some different style of how I would implement the grass, different techniques, different brush strokes, and I liked some was like meh, I'm gonna go with it with a highlight later, which you will see by the way. And yeah, so I would just like to say thank you so much for watching, but thank you so much for the support, and if you want me to paint anything at all, any background, any landscape, feel free to ask me in the comment section below and I will try to implement them in my style, of course. I have more art videos coming and more reaction videos coming. I have actually made a single reaction video. I thought I was gonna make multiple, but I got lazy and went back to painting and fell asleep. Yeah, and also painting, one of the problems with this painting was the floor, painting the floor, because I didn't really have the right color palettes to mix them to achieve the neutral tone that was in the watercolor illustration, so or that was in the original picture to implement in my watercolor illustration. But I was happy with how it looked like. It looked like this basic 90s like landscape of a road, and that's how it technically looked like in the picture. And I was like, this transition is better, and there it is, this budget increase. Don't worry, it gets better. But yeah, it is now looking much more brighter and much more alive. Don't worry, that brightness is gonna slowly die down. I decided to edit midway to die it down. I cannot just edit, but I got lazy editing this like in the first beginning part, so it's gonna look like it's freaking Jesus just dropped in and shined down the power of light upon us. But don't worry about that. And yeah, here I am laying in the colors, and I'm doing the grass. The grass took longer than I expected, and I was like, wow, I thought it was gonna take a long. This wasn't gonna take a long time at all. So I decided to put more grass than there is actually in the picture. Surprise, surprise! I over-exaggerated the grasses, but that's because I like the environments and the vibe that it gave, the ambience of the grass. It made it look more peaceful, and it's like I want more of that. I want more of that peaceful, light illuminating, bright light vibe. So I made it more. And you see me here freaking out. By the way, with this new phone I used, that there's a time limit with me recording. It's every 10 minutes, so I have to stop every 10 minutes. We're here. So yeah, of course this is in time lapse, but for me it was in 10 minutes, so every 10 minutes I just had to stop, transfer the files to my laptop, and then do it again. It was kind of infuriating, but not really, because I kind of enjoyed it a bit. But enough of me rambling, I'll just let you enjoy the piece. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video of whatever I make. Really out.